Seattle Superstorm was released in 2012. This is directed by Jason Bourque and is written by David Ray and Jeff Renfroe. And we have a cast including Esai Morales, Ona Grauer. We have Jay Brazeau, who I particularly like. Great performances, visually stunning. The narrative's not too bad either. I was particularly interested in watching this because my next vacation hopefully will be to Seattle. So I just thought, let's give this a go and see how I feel. And I'm pleased to say I quite enjoyed it. Something happens at the beginning of the film and it starts to affect the weather in Seattle. We have severe weather extremes and it is so atmospheric, and I love thunderstorms, stormy weather, but if something crashed down onto Earth and started to cause strange weather, even my love of dark weather would be a little bit swayed. And of course, the race is on to find out what's doing it. Is it spreading? How bad is it going to get? What effect is this going to have on, well, initially Seattle, but potentially the whole of humanity? And I'll say no more than that. I don't want to give away too much. I'd say I was mostly invested in the narrative. I didn't find that I was completely drawn into it. It's not that I didn't care about what was happening, but there were times when maybe I wasn't as involved in the story as I perhaps would have liked to have been. But nevertheless, I thought it was an interesting story and generally very well handled. The performances are really good. Visually, it's ridiculously stunning. We have some gorgeous shots of the Space Needle in very stormy weather, which I have to say are two things I love. I just love looking at the Space Needle because I think it's absolutely gorgeous and I can't wait to visit it one day for myself. So I got an element of excitement there. And then we have this gorgeous stormy weather happening around it, and that also makes me excited. But then we have the thrill of the mystery. So it had a lot to offer. All that being said, would I have liked it as much if it wasn't Seattle? Let's say it was some random unnamed city. I probably would have liked it almost as much. But I have to say the Seattle aspect worked really well. I should also point out it's filmed in British Columbia, according to IMDb. I don't know if any of the scenes, apart from the shots of the Space Needle, were actually filmed in Seattle. If anybody has any information on that, please feel free to share. But we do have Vancouver in British Columbia listed as the main filming location on IMDb. And honestly, I liked it. I wouldn't watch it a second time. I think as a one-time watch, it was more than enough. But I thought it was a pretty good story. Very well done. Likeable enough characters. I don't think I really connected with any of the characters, but nevertheless, they weren't too bad at all. And visually just absolutely stunning. Weather that I love. Gorgeous skyline shots. Yeah, definitely not too bad. Seattle Superstorm is a decent film. And if it sounds like something that might appeal to you, I'd say it's worth giving a watch. For information, it has 3.2 out of 10 on IMDb, and that is currently across 1,000-ish reviews and ratings. And I just pulled up the reviews. I'm not reading any of them, but the title of the first review is, "Would anyone truly miss Seattle anyway?" A bit harsh, but I haven't read any of the reviews, so I don't know why it's not got the best reception, but honestly, I liked it. I thought it was well done. I thought it was a decent experience, and if it sounds like something that might appeal to you, then I'd say that Seattle Superstorm is worth checking out.